guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am doing a collab with my girl V Love and Crystals, and our question for today is what big changes are on the horizon for you? So definitely go check out V's channel. So I'll link all of her information down below. She has wonderful Instagram, lots of good stuff over there, and also she has two YouTube channels. So one of them V Love and Crystals and the other one V Reacts. So definitely go check both of them out and subscribe. But with today's collab, we have the reading here, but then you can go over to her channel and get the extended reading, the little extendo reading. So if you choose pile number 1 with me, you may want to go over to her channel and get pile number 1 as well, or pile number 2, or whatever you feel drawn to. Some people feel drawn to multiple piles, and that's totally cool. But definitely check out, like I said, her channel so you can get that second portion of the reading. What big changes are on the horizon for you. Also, she has tons of wonderful decks on her Etsy. I have one that's actually two. They're on my wish list right now. So definitely check her out. On my Etsy shop, I have one of my decks that I'm going to be using in today's reading, and that is my Wally's World Oracle. So I have a few copies of this left. So if you're interested in my Wally's World, it's my little Wally Wallito, then definitely go check out my Etsy shop. That's listed down below as well. But while we're at it, let's go over the decks that I'm going to be using for this reading. So not only am I going to be using my Wally's World Oracle, but I'm going to use the Dream Weaver Tarot, the Moon Power Tarot by Charlie Quintero, and the Magical Herb Oracle, which actually there is another Oracle deck coming out by Sherilyn Darcy, and I'm super excited about that little herby deck as well. So anyway, here we have 3 piles. This pile that you see over here is actually for V. At the end of our collab readings, I always do a little reading for her, just as a thank you for, asking me to do these fun collaborations with her. So V, that is your pile over here, and that will be at the end of our 3 pile reading here. So what big changes are on the horizon for you? So take a nice deep breath in and out. You might want to take another couple of breaths to just center yourself and take a look at the 3 piles that we have here. Pile number 1, we have this beautiful obsidian blade. In here, pile number 2, we have this beautiful obsidian pyramid that is found actually in Palenque. We have pile number 3 with a beautiful obsidian moon. And actually these wonderful crystals and knife over here will be in my future witchy shop, which I will officially announce in probably just about a week from now. So I'm super excited about that. And over here on V's pile, we have a beautiful smoky quartz, which I've said beautiful like 4 times already because it's true. All 4 of them are beautiful. They're amazeballs. They're superb. And this one can be found in Light of Riga's shop, which I will link his shop down below for on Etsy. So if you're interested in this beauty here. Okay, if you're interested in a reading that is a little bit more personal, something that's actually going on in your life personally, then check out my website, kittensweightsandtarot.com. Like I said, all of the links are down below for my newsletter, for my Leon Mystery School, where I teach Mayan astrology, which, as you can see, there's a little bit of a Mayan aesthetic here, but lots of other things that I have there. So definitely check all that stuff out, and don't forget at the end of this video to give it a thumbs up if you dug it, and don't forget to click that notification bell and subscribe. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our very first pile. All right, pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, you chose this awesome obsidian blade here. I believe this is gold sheen obsidian. It's got a cute little star up at the top, and it's gonna be in my shop, in my upcoming shop, so definitely stay tuned. So anyway, that's there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. I'm gonna lay them out so that you can take a look at them as well, and I invite you to tap into your intuition so that you can just add that into what I get as well. The more the merrier, and also whatever it is that you get, you might want to put that in the comment section so we can get more well-rounded reading, lots of insights. Okay, So here we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, we have the Chariot, we have the final card in my Wally's World Oracle, so this is kind of like the home card. And the card we have over here is Endurance, Ginseng. So give me a moment while I tap into all of these. Okay, so wasn't kidding when we said that there are big changes coming on the horizon. So one of the big changes coming on the horizon actually is up to you. So, well, actually, it's always up to you. You know, we have free will. You guys kind of decide where you would like to direct your life and what things you would like to bring into your life. But here, the choice is coming of where you want to go next in terms of either moving when it comes to a job, what you want to do for a living, or moving your physical residence, the place that you call home. And I see that here with the Chariot, that possibly, you know, you've kind of been in this, like, I don't know, kind of on the fence of like, I, you know, might want to move out of here. Maybe I don't. I want to, you know, move away from this job. I'm not sure, you know, just kind of, well, let this be your, your sign here that, you know, the universe is listening to you, and the universe is also on the fence. If you're on the fence, the universe is on the fence. So you got to make some decisions so the universe can back you. Okay, so you got to stand a little bit more in your emperor power, in your masculine power. Everybody has a masculine and feminine within them, and it just decides, you know, what we would like to utilize more of within our energy. And so tapping into your emperor energy, where we get to make solid decisions, we feel confident in what it is that we're doing, we're not hesitant as we make these decisions. Well, make the decision that you want to do. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? And just know that, you know, if you're wanting to make big changes, or you want big changes to come in, you're going to have to do something big as well, which might be a little scary. I mean, you know, change is always scary, but, you know, I think that the rewards definitely outweigh the fears that we may have. So again, choice is coming up. The Chariot, again, not knowing which way to go, we need to put an end to that by stepping it more into our emperor energy. And this is going to be a process. It's not something like, oop, I made a decision, boom, the next day I moved, or I'm, you know, in a new job, or whatever it may be. It's a process. So that's why you're going to have to stand a bit more in that emperor energy during this big process. So Emperor is a major arcana card. Because it's a big deal, it's a big decision, but for the long haul, endurance, you know, you got to stick to it, stick to your guns, and maybe you want to start taking a little bit of ginseng, and ginseng actually tastes really good to me. It's like kind of honey in tasting. So if you do work with herbs, you might want to add ginseng into your tea or whatever it is that you ingest, or maybe you just want to burn it on your altar, or whatever it may be, just to remind you that this is going to take a while, but whatever decision you make is the right decision. Okay, there's never any wrong decisions, because wherever we go in life, you know, it's we learn things and we acquire new skills, and we grow. So there is no wrong decision. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so whatever decision it is, make a decision. And yeah, that's the big changes on the horizon for you, but it all starts with you making a decision. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. So now head on over to V's channel to get the extended portion of this reading, and I thank you guys so much. Again, if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe and that notification bell, and I will catch you guys later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. All right, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, you chose one of the pyramids that could be found in Palenque. And so beautiful piece of obsidian. This is going to be in my future witchy shop, so keep your ear out, because I'm going to be announcing it in about a week or so, and you'll be able to purchase one of these lovely pyramids. But anyway, let's take a look at these cards. So I'm going to lay them out And I encourage you to offer up your intuition as well. Place that in the comments so that we can get just a bit richer reading. You know, the more input, the merrier. Okay, let's put this down and this. Just move it so you guys can see. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. We have the Magician. And whoa, we have the Page of Swords again. 2 Page of Swords. Okay, so now we need to pay extra attention. And then here, this image is actually of the world's largest rose bush in Tombstone, Arizona. And here we have Detox with Dandelion. All right, so what big changes are on the horizon for you? So give me a moment while I take this in. Again, I encourage you to tap into your intuition, and whatever you get, place that in the comment section just so we can get a little bit more with this reading. Okay, so give me just a moment. Okay, what I'm getting here is there is an opportunity to create something new. So I feel that whoever is watching this is either wanting to create a new, like a small business, do something on Etsy, you're an artist, you're a singer, you do some sort of creative outlet. You have some sort of creative outlet. And with the Page of Swords here being both times, I feel like the thing that you want to do is more stuck in the head right now. And you might be confused as to whether this is like a viable option, you know, will this make me money, you know, so on and so forth. All the things that keep us from following our dreams, basically. And so with the Magician here, it's a lot harder to create magic. And by the way, I just want to say that there was a major arcana card with the last reading as well. So, I mean, hey, it's major changes on the horizon, right? Okay, so it's a lot harder to embody the Magician. So here they are, you know, with the wand up in the air, ready to create some magic. They have all the tools. The Page of Swords here, they have the tools as well, but the Page is more of a novice. You know, they're kind of just stuck somewhere in the amateur realm. Not that they really are an amateur in skill, but in thought, where they may not feel suited to take the next step. They may not feel suited to create this magic, which they very well can. They have the tools, they have the know-how, they have the talent, but it's really just what's going on inside of their head, thoughts that really aren't based in any sort of concrete reality yet. So it's just stuck as an idea and a dream. But you can take it from an idea and a dream and place it into reality. Because once you do, if you do choose to do this, and this is always a choice, you know, free will, it's always up to you. You know, these big changes coming are always up to you. Okay, so your life is in your hands. When they say there's fate, there is fate, and the fate has to do with you too. Okay, so the magic that you can create is going to flourish like this rose bush over here. You know, it takes that moving out of the page and moving into a night, moving into action. Okay, so that you can start moving towards your dreams and the things that you want to do, instead of putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because other people said that you can't do it, or you feel like, oh well, you know, I grew up thinking that this isn't something I could do for a living, or whatever it may be. So over here with the detox, you need to detox those thoughts, and you may actually want to work with the herb dandelion. Yes, the weeds that grow in your yard are beneficial. A lot of people use the dandelion leaves in salads. A lot of people use them in teas, and they are a wonderful detox. They help with upset stomachs. And right now you're having kind of a mental upset. So what do we do with mental upset? We detox. So whatever cord cutting you need to do, whatever shadow work you need to do, now's the time to do it so that you can get into this magician mode, so you can start to make your dreams flourish. So the only way those big changes will come to that horizon, will come to fruition, is if the shadow work is done now, the cord cutting is done now, the detox of that kind of thinking is done now, so you can embody this, because this person is waiting for you, because it's you. All right. So anyway, I am curious to see what other people got from this reading as well. So like I said, put that down below, so we can, have a richness to this. Yeah, and let me know what you thought. So I will catch you guys later. Don't forget to head over to V's channel so you can get the second part of this reading. You can choose multiple piles, of course. But yeah, if you dug this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell. And I will catch you guys later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. All right, pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, you chose this beautiful gold sheen obsidian moon. How gorge is that? So this is going to be in my upcoming shop. So there is going to be a little shop that's separate from Kittens, Weights, and Tarot. And I will give everybody the deets on that in about a week or so. I may even tell my live chat first, so you may want to head over to my Saturday live chat and see how that is. Anyway, so let's put this down and let's place these cards out here. And I encourage you guys to tap into your intuition and see what hits you get, and place that in the comment section so we can get some enhancement on this reading. All right? So let me just lay these out so everybody can see. All right, so we have the 8 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so we have a couple of 5s here. And we have card number 52 in my Wally's World deck. This is actually a place in Hawaii, just off where they filmed Gilligan's Island, actually. Over here we have the word open, and we have yarrow. And actually yarrow is a very magical herb if you're looking to open up in terms of divination, enlightenment, trying to see into things that are obstructed. So give me a moment to sink into this, and I encourage you to do the same. And anything that you get, place that in the comment section so that we can get a clearer picture on this reading. Okay, so first of all, what I'm getting in these 3 in this section here is a lot different than the energy which seems pretty similar on the outer edges here. So here we have the 8 of Wands, and here we have yarrow, which is open. And obviously, we have this ballerina. She's as open as can be. She's just in flow. But here, everything seems restricted. We have the 5 of Wands, and then we have the 5 of Cups. And of course, as we all know with Gilligan's Island, I mean, yes, eventually they got off the island, but here they had a bazillion episodes of being stuck on the island. Of there always being some sort of mishap and always some sort of something tying things up. So with the big changes on the horizon, I'm getting that there is a conflict between what you feel you should be doing next. I already feel like there's a decision that that you're going to make. And this is kind of similar actually to pile number 1. So you might want to check that out as well. But a decision that you're already going to make. This isn't one that you're waffling on, kind of maybe like in pile number 1, but one that you're already going to make. And it deals with your creativity, which doesn't necessarily always mean art. People have they do their creativity in different ways. Some people are like really good with math, and some people are really good with, working on the lawn and stuff like that. But whatever it may be, it's your creativity, and your emotional state is like deeply tied into your creativity here. And so there seems to be some sort of block, something not allowing you to express yourself in the way you want to do it, because of the choice that you're making soon enough if you haven't already made it. And so this is bringing you a lot of sorrow and a lot of sadness. So in order to see bigger changes on the horizon, kind of like this is actually a vanishing pool right here. So it's kind of like the horizon. In order to see those big changes, you need to recognize how this changed, how this decision that you made has affected your creative outlet, and what effect this is having on your emotions, and if it's worth it. because if it's not, and it's causing you so much distress and it's causing you anxiety and all of these things, then obviously that's not what your where your soul is happiest. So you need to start figuring out what changes can you make in order to alleviate this and in order to free up this. So we start having this squabble, over here, this little internal squabble, so that we can open things up to more possibility, opening it up to be a lot more free, like this Eight of Wands here, where the passion is just flowing, everything's, right as rain again, whereas here it's stuck, like this little rat holding the match. So if you do work with herbs, you might want to work with a little bit of yarrow to help you to see with more clarity how your decision has affected these other aspects of your life, or the decision that you're going to make soon will affect these different areas of your life. And maybe you need to make another decision, start changing things around, because it's definitely not doing well for your emotional state, your intuitive state, all of that. So in order to see these big changes, the big changes coming on the horizon, either the big change could be that there's now a stifle to your creativity, or the big change is you have freed up your creativity. The choice is totally up to you. It's always up to you. And the universe will follow what you wish to do and what your energy is hinting towards. All right? So I hope this made sense to you. And if anybody else has any other insight or comments, definitely place it down below so we can get a clearer picture here. All right, so now head over to V's channel so you can get that extendo reading. You can get the second half of this. You may choose multiple piles if you wish. It's totally up to you. And I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe and click that notification bell. And I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. All right, V, we have come to your reading. So you have this beautiful piece of smoky quartz. I saw this. I was like, ooh, that's going to be V's crystal. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out and let me know how this ends up connecting with you and if you get anything else that I missed, because I definitely encourage that. So what big changes are on the horizon for you, my girl? All right, I think you can see everything. All right, so let's see. We have the Hangman. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Family stuff seems to come up with you a lot. We have the Death card. We have a picture that is actually downtown Mission Valley in San Diego. We have creativity with ginger. Actually, I have a lot of ginger if you're interested. Anyway, give me a second to tap into this, and I want you to do the same as well. So let's see. And I like that we have two major arcanas here, so that's fantastic. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. With the Hangman, I feel like you've taken a bit of a pause to reflect on how you see yourself in terms of the world, actually just how you see yourself as you, the kind of person that you are, the things that you want, what defines you. If people could define you in 5 words, I think that's kind of like what you're doing with yourself. Like, how would I define myself? And then once you, while you're doing this, I think you're trying to reflect on how does this change or remain the same or affect my family? And I believe that it has been a change in the family dynamic. And I see that with the Death card here, that there's been some kind of major changes. And I already know, excuse me, some of the things you've told me, the things that you've been going through in the past few years or so, with your husband and things like that. So I believe there's this on the horizon, this unique change or shift within the family unit. And it's all stemming from this other big change, which is, again, how you define yourself, how you see yourself. But this is coming in a positive light because here we have creativity with ginger, and ginger I see as fire. It moves things along, kind of like you see this free-flowing traffic here in Mission Valley. The universe is encouraging you to continue to self-evaluate, as we should always do. You know, every once in a while, we can't remain the same people that we were 5, 10, 20, 30 years ago. But again, keep evaluating yourself. See how that reflects with the family and how that shifts the family. And see that this might be opening up new ways to be creative within family. You know, how you interact with your husband and your daughter, and what new things come up from that. So this is definitely some big stuff, though. This isn't like minor things, and I know that there have been some things that have been on your mind, you know, the past several months. So I think that's coming from the Hangman here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, girl. Thank you so much for, you know, having me do these collabs with you. I think they are so fun. And I always love watching your readings too. So anyway, yeah, I have your oracle decks like on my wish list on Etsy, but you know, I have to like temper down now on the oracle decks, but they're just so gorgeous. Like, I love your Winter's Embrace oracle. Like, oh my gosh, girl. Anyway, I will catch you later, and I hope that you have a fabulous day and lots of love to you and the fam. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease, homie. Peace out.